you love to play. Oh, you love to play. Don't your comments won't relay. Sign this on my page for you. Oh my God, he changed. Young life, I can't see back karma. I just need some brains so I could keep myself in order.
He got problems, she got problems, only I got 411 problems. Hey, hi, what's up, y'all? It's time for another story time, and welcome to I Call the Police. Since we're in the sibling fight era, I think this is like, was this my last fight? I think this is my very last fight. Yes. And as of course, I'm fighting my brother. I only fought one time in high school. Well, in school. And the only time I only fought a girl one time. Well, oh, that story will be later. But yeah, I only fought one girl. Anyway, the rest have been fighting for my life, fighting men, child. It's crazy. It's crazy. Anyway, so yeah, here we go. My mom had started, like, we had gotten, she had already started having symptoms, and I had made the decision to, because I haven't told the story time about, well, I kind of put that in another story time. I think I put that into the random DM. Yeah. I probably should tell that story. But I don't know. I did tell y'all I wasn't keeping stuff in order, which I kind of wish I kept certain things in order, but you'll be able to catch on. Like, it'll make sense. Like, they all mesh together. Anyway, so I had already had my, I had finished school and had my first job. And remember, I told y'all, like, my very first job as an MA was in a dermatology practice. And so, I do have a story about that, about that practice. It's just one. It's just literally like my experience. But anyway, like, once I started that job, like I told y'all, the housing market was kind of like, it had already crashed. And so they were trying to rebuild, but they were still giving people loans, but not like the loaded loans. So I had got approved through FHA. FHA. I got approved through FHA, and so like they were looking for, like, the homes wasn't immaculate, but they were nice for the price. And then, like, I'm the type of person where it's like, okay, I can do this, I can clean this, I can, you know what I'm saying, like, I can make it, I can angelize it and make it my own. Like, anywhere, like, even now, me living in an extended stay, I can angelize it and make it my own. Like, people are always, oh, your unit smells so good. People are always in my unit trying to look in some of the, I don't do, like, I clean my own unit. I don't allow housekeeping to clean my unit. And they, yeah. Anyway. Anyway. I just make it my own. So you see my bathroom looks like it's, you know what I'm saying? Like, it don't look like an extended stay bathroom. My bed is my bed. Like, Ty his own situation. So anyway, at this point in time, like, I found out, like, I'm paying attention because, remember, I told y'all my intern, my intern was like, check on your mom. And so I'm figuring out, like, something is really going on with my mom. Like, my mom is sick, right? So I'm working during the week, and then I drive home on the weekend. So Friday, when I get off at 5 o'clock, I'm driving home to help my mama because Tyler is down there. So I'm monitoring her bills because her bills were behind, which was a huge red flag for me. Her not cooking, her not remembering things was a huge red flag for me too. And there was certain things that happened that because they called Nia, they knew me, of course me and Nia were close, so they would call Nia to say certain things that Tyler was saying at school. So it was like, you know, you need to get here. So there were certain things that was happening, that was going on, that we knew that something, you know, that something was really wrong. And so once I got down there, and it was like, oh, okay, I took her to her PCP, and her PCP put certain things into place as far as her visiting a neurologist. And then that neurologist, I was still going back and forth at the time I was working. And like the results, what it wasn't giving, like certain, like she was seems like to me she was getting worse. And the neurologist was like, the office was BS, because even when we went there, like when I went with her this one last time, the PA was like, I don't know why your mom keeps coming back. Ooh, that's another story. So yeah, that anyway, so I took matters in my own hands, started looking in the phone book, found this one doctor, and asked the receptionist, was there like an age limit? She told me no. And so I called, like I made an appointment, took my mom there, and he got the ball rolling. Very great doctor. So appreciative of him. He got the ball rolling, told me what I needed to do, and because of his reputation, like my mom, we were able to get certain things done to get the ball rolling in her job, because they were threatening to fire her and certain things. Like it was just so much that was on my plate that I handled by myself. But that was my mama. So anyway, so at the point in time when we first started getting the ball rolling, and when we were at the PCP, and her PCP was telling me like how bad it was, my mom started crying, and I was like, well, Mom, like I'm gonna just cancel all my stuff, and you know, like I'm gonna help you. And so she was like, no, you got a life. She was like, don't stop your life from me. Like she was crying. My mom was very, very independent, and I was like, Mom, no, like we gotta figure this out. So we're sitting in the doctor's office, and hold on, sorry. I'm telling her, like, you know, we need to figure this out. So once we got all the paperwork and all the stuff rolling, all the diagnosis and everything, like we got that stuff squared away. Her job is not gonna fire her. I got everything together. I'm at the house. I made the decision to, my life is not my life anymore. I'm gonna take care of my mama, because my mama took care of me. I only had one parent. My dad didn't do nothing. You did absolutely nothing. Make that very clear, because you have a lot to say about my mom, and you did nothing. Anyway, so yeah, so it was like I'm literally like my mom's caretaker. I'm waking up, I'm cooking breakfast. And even when that started, one of my cousins would come down and she would help. Like she was like, you know, I got, like, I'll get her in the morning, since you got her all day, like that allows you to sleep. So she'll come over and she'll help get my mom's dressed. Because literally when I tell y'all that disease moved in like that. Ooh. Anyway, so again, I'm trying to, because now my mom is on a fixed income, I'm trying to take over certain things. So it was like, okay, when my child support comes in, because my kid is here, and then also with taxes, because it was like she got an income coming in, so I'll allow her to. I was like, well, Mom, I'll let you claim Tyler, because we're living in your house, and then we'll just split the taxes evenly. So you get money, and then I get money. You know what I'm saying? So once the taxes and stuff came in, I was like, I'll do the gas bill, because I love long showers and I love hot baths. So I'll do the gas bill. And then I was looking to do the cable, because like bills was just, because of the disease, like her bills were outrageous. And then I was trying to get things in order, right? And then also, like, she had take on like paying my car payment, because the car was in her name, so I wouldn't let it go bad. And so people was like, you need to get a job to get out your mama pocket. And it was like, well, who's gonna be with her, be with her all day? Like, nope. Anyway. So this one particular day, like, my brother would come, like, he would come over there to wash clothes. That's all fine and good. All fine and good. Most of the time, I was kicking the water bill and I'm kicking the gas. All fine and good. The only thing I ask you to do is, because I'm kicking the gas and I don't have a job, you can wash your clothes. I don't care. Just don't put it in hot. That's the only thing that I ask. Just don't wash your clothes in hot water. Wash them in cold. You didn't come over there with little loads. You had multiple huge loads. You're not kicking in for nothing. You're not kicking in for food, but you coming over there to eat. You're not kicking in to wash your clothes. You're not kicking in for water. You're not kicking in for gas. But you coming to wash your clothes, and your loads are way bigger than me, my mama's, and Ty's put together. The only thing I ask is just don't use hot water. That's all I ask. So when you come over, of course, here you go with the attitude and this entitlement BS, and you think like, oh, you're not going to tell me what to do. This is my mama house. You're right. It's your mama house, but that gas and that water ain't you paying. So if I'm telling you to do something that I'm doing myself, adhere to that. So you go downstairs, you put your stuff in it, and I know you. I know your type, ninja. I know you. I know ninjas like you. You're entitled. You feel like you're entitled to do whatever you want to do, because this your mama house, even though you don't put a thing in here. So, of course, here you go. So I go downstairs and I reiterate, just don't use hot water. You can wash your clothes. Don't care. I ain't tripping. Even though you got more clothes than me, Ty, and my mama put together, because you wash your clothes every 2 to 3 months. So here you come with big trash bags. Just don't use hot water. Simple. So, of course, here you are. I'm checking. Because here you running the water. You running it. So, of course, I'm coming to look. I'm turning it to cold. So, of course, that pisses you off. So, we tussling with the washer. Tussling so much that we moving the washer. It's water falling out of the washer. And you, oh, what's up? So, you slap me in the chest. Boop. Slap you in the chest. What's up? Because I'm sick of you. Sick of you at this point. What's up? So we again tussling. Like, we're downstairs in the family room. So the single chair is over here. The sofa is on this wall. And then the love seat, I think, is on this wall at this time. And the TV is like over here or whatever. But like, so what's up? What's up? So at this point in time, I'm sick of your shit and I'm stressed out. So what's up? So you call yourself slapping my chest again. So when you slap this time, boop, boop, grab your shirt. Boop, boop, boop. What's up? What's up? So now you like, oh, okay. Oh, okay. What's up? What you want to do, buddy? What you want to do? I'm with it. I'm with all this frustration that you got. You think I got? What's up? I'm with all of it. Come on, buddy. Come on. Oh, you strong. Oh, you strong. Then this particular time, you not drunk. So you can't use alcohol, honey. What's up? What you want to do? So you like, oh, so if that's what's up, because if I hit you back, then I said swing. You swung, I ducked. Boop. So the next thing you do, you slap the chest again. So my chest was like red. And I was like, what's it? You want to call the police? I said, well, let me call the police then, honey. What you want to do? So mind you, he was like, well, tell him to come get me. Tell him to come get me. What? So I was like, because the only way I'm gonna stop in here is if you call the police. What's up? We both going to jail. What's up? So it's water everywhere, all over, all over the floor. That's how much we tussled with the washer, and me trying to change the water from hot to cold. And then we maneuvered somehow, like I said, to the love seat. I mean, to the sofa. And that's when you was like, you slapping me, you would push me, and I hop up and pop you. Like, literally, you hit me in my chest, like, I think like 2 or 3 times, and I done hit you in your face a couple of times. So it's like, what's up? And the only way this fight gonna stop is if you call the police. Well, okay, well, shit, let me call the police. We both going to jail. That's what it is. So, call the police, and I was like, yeah, I'd like to report, like, my brother for domestic violence. At this time, my uncle who lives, he don't live right next to us, but it's like my grandaunt and then my uncle. My uncle had a scanner, nosy. My uncle who passed away on my birthday, he had a scanner, honey. So anytime something went down in the town, you knew. You heard the police, you heard the fire, you heard everything, honey. You knew. You had a scanner. You was on it. You was 10-4, what you say? So you came, you heard me, you heard me call. So you came before the police got there. And then my cousin them showed up before the police got there. So my uncle was like, what's going on? So you went and looked downstairs. So, and then you saw my chest. So I'm downstairs like waiting on the police. My brother had already left. He was like, tell him I'm up the street. Tell him that's the way I'm at. I'm up the street. Where you going? You the one who told me this wasn't gonna stop until I call the police. Why are you leaving? Why do I need to tell them where you're going? But I'm gonna call a bluff. So my uncle, he's on, what's going on? So you went downstairs because that's where we were in the family room, because the washroom is downstairs, like off in the family room, like off in a cut. In the basement, like we had a basement. So my uncle come downstairs and we're Gullah Geechee. So my uncle was like, yeah, they look at here, y'all around here almost tore up your mama house. So I was like, no, I didn't. So he was like, what happened? What's going on? And I was like, I just asked him not to wash his clothes in hot water. And I was like, and so I went to try to change it. And so you want to fight. So let's fight. So my uncle was like, over hot water. So my cousin was like, nah, Angel, hot water don't cost that much. You should let him do it. I said, that's the issue. Y'all let him get away with everything. I said, well, first of all, I'm paying the water bill and the gas bill. And when I'm washing mama clothes, my clothes, and Ty clothes, I'm washing it in cold water. So why should I allow you to wash your clothes in hot water and I'm not even doing it for myself? So my uncle was like, and that settles that. I can understand that. Exactly. Like, the only thing I'm not telling you can't wash your clothes, but God, homie, I'm not washing my clothes in hot water. I'm trying to save every coin around here until we get stuff back to where it used to be. Wash your stuff in cold. Like, it's literally that simple. You not even bringing no goddamn washing powder. Like, God, the least you can do is adhere to cold water. You think you run stuff over here and you don't. So anyway, so I was like, well, it's whatever. So the police showed up finally. So we downstairs. I'm telling the police what's going on. They looking. So the cop, it was a Caucasian cop and a black cop. So the cop, like, he kind of pulled my stuff and he was like, it's red right here. He's like, I won't say it's domestic. He's like, I'm gonna be honest with you. He was like, both of y'all was fighting. I got to take both of y'all to jail. I said, okay, well, let's go. And so he started laughing. And so he was like, he was like, your mom's sick, right? And I was like, yeah. He was like, who's going to take care of your mom? He's like, think about that. And I was like, I get that. And I was like, but at this point, I'm tired of him. I'm tired of you. You have been coming over repeatedly. Y'all already got the trauma key story. You're coming over repeatedly. I'm sick of you. I'm tired of you. Sick of it. So the cop was like, no, I think he got it this time. He was like, but if I, he was like, if I do the jail, like if I take him to jail, I got to take you to jail too. Your mom's sick, so I'm not going to do that. He said, so we just going to chop, like basically chop this up as a fight. Okay? And I was like, all right. And so he started laughing. And so he was like, what the other dude look like? And I was like, I don't know. He down there. And so he was like, oh, okay. He was like, well, we just gonna go ahead. He's like, I'm not even gonna write a report. Like, he was like, it's settled. Like, y'all not even in the same vicinity no more. We don't have to separate nobody. Y'all family is here. We gonna let y'all family handle it, right? So I was like, oh, okay, cool. So, like, I pushed the washers back because the washer was out. I know the washing machine was like, what you saying fuck me for? What I do? Because the washer was all bent out of its place. So I pushed the washer back where it was supposed to go. And I'm looking around. I'm like, damn. Because it's like all this water and stuff all over the place. And guess who got to clean it up? So it's like, now I got to clean up all this water. It's whatever. So anyway, the next day, my Almighty came in. So my Almighty, y'all remember him. Y'all should remember him from the Fight Behind the Church story time. My Almighty was my cousin. So my Almighty had came, like, I always sit on the front porch. Like, even when my mom wasn't in the house, most of the time, she could remember to walk to my grand aunt's house. That's so crazy. Because my great-grandmother, she was older, though. So she was old when she got dementia. She didn't have Alzheimer's. She had dementia. She was old. But she could remember to walk from her house to my grand aunt's house. She could remember that until she wasn't able to walk. Like, she wasn't able to walk anymore. She could remember. My mom remembered the way to my grand aunt's house. It was crazy. She couldn't remember certain things because her stuff would go like in 5 minutes. But she could remember to get to my grand aunt's house. It's crazy. So when she wasn't in the house and she would walk to my grand aunt's house, like, I knew, like, she was safe. And like I said, like, my family lived right there on the stretch. So I knew she wasn't going no further than my grandma's house. So, like, I was sitting on the front, on the front porch. Literally, that's what I absolutely miss, what I absolutely love. Like, you're able to sit in the breeze from the river up the street. If you watch my vlogs, you will see I lived up the street from the river. So, like, it's a certain smell, salt life. If you know, you know. If you get it, you get it. So anyway, I'm sitting on the porch, and here come my Almighty. So my Almighty was like, so you was going to jail, huh? And I said, sure was. Sure was. Take me to jail. That's where all my cousins and everything at. So I was like, sure was. Yes, I was. Was going. And so he started laughing. He told me, man, if he didn't learn from anger issues in the Fight Behind the Church, if he didn't learn from anger issues, he learned yesterday. And I was like, what you talking about? And so he was like, you ain't see, buddy? And I was like, nah. And I was like, he walked out. Once he said, like, the only way he was going to stop was when I called the police. And when I went to the phone, he left. And he's like, tell the police, like, I'm up the street. He was like, yeah, he came up the street, all right. He came to the trap. And I was like, okay. So he's like, yep, shirt ripped up, mouth bloody. Huh? He said, yeah, he had blood on his shirt, too. He's like, that shirt was ripped up. He's like, you don't even know what you be doing, huh? And I was like, I promise you, no. I was like, I black out. And I was like, this is why I don't fight, because I black out. He was like, man, yeah. He's like, when he came up there, people was like, man, what happened to you? And so he was like, man, I was fighting Angel. And they was like, you fighting your sister? Man, you fighting a girl? Like, what's wrong with you? He's like, what's wrong with y'all? Like, they was ragging on him. They was going crazy. And he said, like, he was like, man, he was like, anytime, like, he would get out of the way, he was like, once he started drinking, he started getting real mouthy or whatever. And so he was like, after he started drinking, he started getting mouthy. He's like, every time he started getting mouthy, they'll be like, hey, you better, hey, shut up. Or we going to get Angel. Say he'll get quiet. He'll get quiet. And I was like, that's crazy. He was like, damn. He was like, you just be. And I was like, listen, I be protecting myself. I do. I be protecting myself. But baby, if you with it, I'm with it. I'm with all that. I'm going to call the bluff. Please don't let this little hype fool you. Please don't. Please don't let this hype be. Oh, she little, she ain't going to fight. Baby, if I'm telling you I'm not going to fight, at this point in time, I got you to lose. So, I'm not fighting. I'm going to laugh at you. But you get me there. Girl. If anything, go ask Nia. Nia will tell you. Nia has been traumatized, and I've apologized to Nia because she was an innocent passenger when I tried to unalive my father. I apologize to her. I'm just saying. Anyway, so yeah, that's the story time of I called the police. You tell me to call the police, baby. We going to jail. We going to jail together. It's a family thing. What's up? I really think that was my last fight. It was my last actual fight. There's another story that I'll tell you about, but I didn't actually fight. Yeah. That's the end. Like that thing. That's the last story of the sibling situation. Yeah. Anyway, I love you the most because you didn't feel the dopest in real life, and I'll see you in the next one. Do I talk to them? I don't. I really just like keep to myself. They say I'm the problem. I'll be that. Protect my peace at all costs. Bye.